Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I will talk in this episode about the Quran and its precious knowledge of the future and wisdom. And I will be addressing one verse from Surah Ar-Ra'd, Thunder, verse 41. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. أولم يروا أنا نأتي الأرض ننقصها من أطرافها, to the end of the verse. And it says that don't they see that we come to earth and decrease the size of it from its edges? And people wonder, how do you decrease the earth from the edges if the earth have no edges, because it's round? Well, what it means here is the surface of the earth versus the surface of water. So the edges of the earth, it's the point where the land meets the water with the oceans. So practically the beaches are the edges of the earth. And Allah speaks here of practically the global warming or the melting of the North and the South Pole, which is now we experiencing with the global warming, and the increase of the melting. So the rapid increase of melting of the both poles, the North and the South, causes the levels of water to rise. When the levels of the water rise, it overcomes the land, and therefore it decreases the size of the land. And that's what's meant in this verse. Wallahu alam. But this was spoken or told us about it, the Quran told us about it 1400 years ago. And we recently finding out about it. Allah says that it will shrink the surface of the earth from the edges, which is where it meets the seas. And the only way that will happen if the water will increases. Well, the melting in the North and the South Pole causes the water to increase. So it increases overall the water levels, and the increasing of the water levels causes the overcome of the land, and therefore the surface of the land will decrease. And there is some studies made that some actual cities, famous cities, will completely disappear if this keeps on going. Like Venice in Italy, if the water level increase by 1 meter, it will completely be covered. Amsterdam in Holland, if it increases by 2 meters, it will be completely covered. Hamburg, Germany, 2.5 meter. St. Petersburg, Russia, 2.5 meters. Los Angeles, estimated 200 years and will go completely underwater. San Francisco, 3 meters will be completely underwater. Lower Manhattan, 3 meters will be completely underwater. New Orleans, estimated 350 years will be completely underwater. London, estimated 375 years will be completely underwater. Shanghai, estimated 400 years will be underwater. And there's many more cities, but these are the famous ones. So as you see, this knowledge was given to us 1400 years ago in the Quran, and we recently finding out about it. The wisdom of the Quran and the knowledge in the Quran is unlimited. But we're just not there yet. I hope I made my point clear, and I thank you very much. Till I see you next time, inshallah.